Why are there that many of them? And they're gonna make this extra super difficult somehow. Generic Control and the Doc Goes Moo here, back with another Maxer video, and today we're doing his newest upload, which was uploaded 7 hours ago, which is just crazy time because I actually was looking for a video to upload for Friday, but it's going to be almost an hour long. It has been several months since Maxer has uploaded a new video because he's been working on this video, so you know it's going to be absolutely insane. I'm not sure if I have the brain capacity to react to this for an hour long, but it's going to be Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I have actually played Elden Ring, and boy did I struggle when I did. I played it a couple months ago. I want to say I got it for my birthday. I still own it, so I can still stream it and play it. I could not get past Margaret. I literally could not get past Margaret, which is probably not a surprise to many. But you can check out my reaction to the last Maxer video, which I'm not sure what it was. It might have been the Ultra Kill videos. I'm not really sure though, but I'll leave my reaction to it right up there. Also link down below in the description. And there's no Maxer playlist on my channel, but maybe I should change that if he's going to start uploading more regularly. But I do enjoy all these videos. And shout out to patrons, because I could not do this if it was not for them. They get all the videos a day early. And I also hope that you were subscribed, as we are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, which there's like a month left, and it's going to be really, really close. But I do read our comments, leave them down below. But let's go ahead and jump into Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Alright. The video called, okay, well, flashing lights and also a lot of spoilers. I have played Elden Ring. I didn't get past Margaret.
Oh, this
is the DLC.
Refined man's flagellation, recognized and infamous for having such straightforward story and gameplay that there are literally hundreds of YouTubers whose job it is to explain the things that happen in it.
Really?
Now, suffice it to say,
is Maxer one of them?
No. A lot of that today, but I can assure you, the accuracy of my statements are generally described as highly questionable at best, as I am currently being hunted in 39 kingdoms for crimes against information.
Crime
taking place
the hands
inside the brand new realm of Shadow.
Why
where
it
the
dark?
developers accidentally created an entire new game of content and pretended
Huh?
it was DLC. This novel
I heard it was
expansion
so
promises
difficult.
to deliver a whole new world of masochism and internal injury, all the while providing a generous serving of beautiful and breathtaking vistas at approximately the same rate as it scares the blood outside of your body. And you would be very surprised just how much one man can bleed. To explore
this is an hour-long video of Maxer.
We play as the Tarnished, one of many
Of
horrifying
course.
insults to God, who primarily fight their enemies by drinking a soda that sends your bones into attack mode. Finally sent to the land of Shadow upon hearing the news that
this again.
Lord of Blood has beaten the allegations and
really?
wishes to sue this blonde twink for defamation of character. All throughout the lands between, our enemies crave the sweet, merciful embrace of death, and for the delicious taste of finely crafted steel. This is the story of one such Tarnished.
Is this going to be like his
Heed
magnum
their
opus?
harrowing call to challenge the authority of the very gods themselves, and to pursue the all-powerful Elden Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring's tough. I couldn't get past Margaret. Okay, it's not as... It's not Ultra Kill level of just crazy off-the-wall Maxer moments. Sins and Shadows. Is that actually what it's called? I literally heard people say that it's too difficult.
Things. That the birth of a god oft requires sacrifice.
Who's that voice
and for
actor?
each light that dawns, a shadow is cast in kind. Thus did he depart to the place cloaked eternal in twilight, in search of his birthright, his godhood.
Oh.
And now from you, I request something similar. To find the path sanctified by Nicholas Stride. To venture with us to the lands of Shadow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A land whose wonders shall never be put to song.
Oh.
Doomed to be forgotten evermore. Where the remnants of an ancient war suffer even still. The indignities of defeat.
God.
And the
Also, I should be starting Devil May Cry 5 tomorrow, Saturday, on stream. First playthrough.
In the gaze of the beasts, once divine. And cloaked eternally in the ashes of Messmer's flame. all to follow in the footsteps of kindly Miquella.
That's hands.
Across all
Those are definitely
corners
fingers.
it may lead,
Hey, that guy.
to complete his journey, to witness his ascension. Go now, touch the withered arm, and journey
I
to the
don't
land
know if you should
forgotten.
touch that. I don't know if you
I
should
will
touch
not
that.
be far behind. May we meet again.
Oh, it's a big hand. Is this entire like realm the DLC? Like, is there like more than one tree, or is this just like an area off to the side of the tree that now you get to explore? I haven't actually, like, I didn't play the DLC or anything. I literally played it for like one live stream. I tried to play it for my birthday, but Xbox servers were down that day, which is just perfect timing.
So after being banished to the literal Shadow Realm, we take our first steps into the Spirit Grave Plains, the beautiful and majestic site of a cataclysmic ancient war. Or more accurately, a cataclysmic ancient genocide.
Oh.
You see, I can use my inductive reasoning skills to deduce that, people died here.
A lot.
And we are going to be adding to that total now. So this is the, first enemy in the DLC.
Oh, gonna be
a great choice for beginners. I really like
beginners.
The part where he just never stops pursuing you.
Greetings, Tarnished One.
Did you just
Your
follow you
presence
forever?
here is fortuitous, for I bear a burdensome quest of grave import. Should you be willing to
Oh no.
Okay, so I have greatly misinterpreted his aggro range. This
Why
guy
is he so
really
angry?
Interested in hearing the lore. Okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna take you out. It's not looking good.
Also, why is he not wearing
Seeing as
armor
my
or
physical
anything?
safety is currently an open question. We have to equip ourselves with brand new threads every single time I walk into a new place.
Why?
Yes, I am going to keep the jar on during sex. It comforts me. And by hunting a homeless man to death in the woods where no one will hear me scream. This
Hear
enables
you
us
scream?
to explore and investigate all kinds of new and amazing structures that distinctly alter how and where the game is going to kill you.
What
as
the-
well as shaping our interactions with the
What was that?
various local wildlife.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to be eaten alive.
Oh,
We've got hot dogs. Every
Do
second
we?
of his life is spent in torment. Fucking Big Bird, apparently.
Oh,
The,
no.
What? I feel like I'm fighting
Oh.
fucking Twitch emote. And of course, the, Dread Army of Eternal Pursuit.
Why are
Once
there
the
that many
covenant
of them?
Fate is bound and your doom inexorable. This shit is lagging my game a lot. He is the lag monster. Yes, he is the lag monster.
His main attack is heating up your CPU.
My computer thanks me for
Heating up your
rendering this every day. Wandering erratically in a
Is
given
Elden Ring a
direction,
GPU
we
or
probably
CPU
take shelter
intensive
in
game?
a random cave, only to realize that that was a horrible mistake.
There's a
and
jar.
That this is no random cave. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
What the fuck is that thing?
Is that supposed to be inside the jar?
Okay, so I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. The jars are people. We've been killing people this entire time. Probably babies too. You can
Oh.
never unlearn this information, and honestly, I would fucking do it again. Like, my brother in Christ, you firebombed Renala's preschool. Do you think anything is going
No.
to faze me at this point?
That's fair.
See, kids, this is what happens to your body when you...
Jar.
When you smoke pot.
Get. Oh my
By
god.
myself. Oh, please, not the jar. Anything but the jar. I don't think you know the implications of that one, Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Miyazaki's into some
Whoa.
funky shit. Exiting the
I know what he's
confines of the
talking
Cobalt
about.
Mines with the status of the
I wish I didn't,
extremely
though.
cracked out monkey boss. Still in debate, for the Simian race knows not the authority of God's light. We make our way far to the west, venturing beyond the border of the grassland, before setting foot upon the majestic steppes of Belleroth. Scorched city of umbral secrets, cursed camp of forgotten
Where are the
grace,
people at?
and first legacy dungeon of the DLC.
What is a legacy dungeon?
Which unfortunately means that this is the easiest dungeon of the DLC.
Because
Please
it's
keep
the
that in
first
mind when you're
one.
fighting the giant scorpions. As
Who
a
invited
revered
giant
guest of this
scorpions?
troublesome town, it's up to us
Oh,
to
there's
investigate
people.
exactly what happened to Belleroth and why it was incredibly funny. Following in the footsteps of Miquella as he gets lost for the next 40 minutes and accidentally ends up inside the sewer system. Miyazaki
Oh.
designs my favorite Indian burial grounds.
How many times
Stop.
do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Green Giant was never the same after he visited Chernobyl.
Getting back to
Who
the
is-
site of
who's
Greece
that in the
a
background?
very green
Who's he, like,
fashion,
in a call
we
with?
decide to visit my grandma because she is old and has dementia.
Oh.
Who are you? What are your kind doing here?
I'm your grandson, silly.
Your kin. burned Bellerod. Burned
What?
it all
Did they?
until
Oh,
nothing
it's these
remains
guys again?
but ash. 1,000 curses upon your king. 1,000 curses.
Oh,
to the
you're
rock
so
you
funny, Grandma.
trampled.
I'll be
1,000
seeing you
daggers
later
to
then.
the-
What? Did you just leave her there? I guess that's, you gotta find out what happened to the city. But can we explain the giant scorpions though? Like, why are they there? Who invited them?
Spiders. These are scorpions, Reese. They're geniuses.
Kyle, don't move.
I'm Kyle.
Oh, thanks for telling me not to move. There was a spider. There was a scorpion jump scare up there.
That's a good clip right there.
Oh! Oh! Wait, does it like instantly kill you if it jump scares you like that? Also, he's playing this game with friends?
Okay, so this enemy just doesn't fuck around. He's got a moveset that's pretty fast. Not really sure how you're supposed to deal with that, but okay.
This is the easy part, right?
Hey guys, can you come over here for a sec? I think I found a secret. Oh, fuck. I love the vomit pit. I'm such a big fan of the vomit pit.
It's
I
great.
love going to Chuck E. Cheese. I love the vomit pit.
Stop. Is Chuck E. Cheese a restaurant?
Oh, cool! It's the
Chuck E. Cheese's
severed hand weapon. Nothing
What do you
touches
do?
the heart faster. I say as I rip open your chest cavity.
With a
This guy's
hand.
got a fucked up name, by the way. We gotta put this guy. We gotta put this guy out of his misery. We just gotta fucking kill this guy.
Who is that?
Just fuck him up with hammers.
He looks normal though. Well, minus the fact that he's made out of red mist. Maxer. Dude, it takes him so long just to make like 1 minute of content. He drops an hour-long video. There's probably these pretty crazy cameos in it.
Horned beast from higher sphere delivered. Awake, O terror, by the gods' decree endeavored.
What?
Purge the filth with thy wrath and fury rend.
What?
Dance and cavorts, cleanse all thou may. Their bones, their flesh.
I'm getting Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood
flay.
flashbacks here a little bit.
Thou hast trespassed for the final time.
What am I looking at?
My grandson.
So she does remember.
Divine Beast Dancing Lion? It's a lion?
Welcome everyone to the first major boss of the DLC.
The easiest
Divine
one.
Beast Dancing Lion, who is not an actual lion, but are in fact two very coordinated people inside of a big suit. Presumably so
Wait,
they
really?
can sneak into a movie theater.
Somebody is like grabbing him with the Gmod physics gun and attached a couple thrusters to him.
Throwing him
Dancing
around.
Lion is the perfect introduction to this game's DLC bosses.
Why?
Both functioning as a difficult challenge for the player, and also as a massive warning sign, because this
Is that
shit
lightning?
is not going to get any easier for you. I am having difficulties killing Mr. Beast. Perhaps he should make real videos like mine. Starting out the fight in Phase 1, the Divine Beast is actually a very manageable foe, offering
Is
us
it?
a pretty decent hurdle in terms of timing and aggression, but a
Oh,
less decent
no.
hurdle when it comes to his incredibly funny cameramancy. This, however,
Huh?
is merely a glimpse into what fearsome and frightening assaults lie just around the
How is it
corner.
able to do
And
that?
after a brief yet exhilarating bout, Divine Beast finally enters Phase 2 by channeling
Phase
the
2.
power of
Why is there Phase 2? Oh yeah, it becomes lightning. Yep, that's cool.
entire atmosphere, gaining access to 3 related yet distinct elemental phases, each one an absolute wrecking ball to both my
Lightning,
Templar and
tornadoes,
his
and
very
ice?
rate. With the lightning phase adding a great deal of range and aftershocks, the frost phase adding big stumps and punishing damage, and the storm phase adding in 50 tornado sirens. Jesus Christ, I'm fighting the fucking Avatar. Going from an ostensibly
He's
straightforward
not wrong.
battle to a ruthlessly engaging and unpredictable gauntlet, switching between all manner of elements to keep you on your
How
toes
fast does it
while
switch?
giving you precious few moments to breathe or reciprocate. Because by the time you've gotten used to an element, he is already switching to the next one.
And already thinking about the next one. one after that.
Further into the fight when the Divine Beast shifts into a medley of every element back to back.
No.
Forcing you to flee in abject terror, while the boss channels the power of the 4 elements. And number 2 will shock you. So despite and because of this chaos, Divine Beast Dancing Lion is an absolutely peak fight. Balancing out explosive violence with a myriad of openings, each one gated by the guesses and gambles that you are willing to take.
I'll tell you right now, I could never defeat this.
Bad at the casino.
Raging Thunder. Yeah, I believe it. This is the first boss of the DLC, and you're fighting the Avatar. Cool. That's lovely. That's a great place to start. What are the other bosses going to be? Well, he did it. You didn't see him die a whole bunch of times. So that's, I guess he didn't die many times while fighting it.
So after defeating our enthusiastic celebration of Chinese New Year,
yeah, I've actually seen a line dance in person.
Belrot's twisted tower, bathed in the stunning presence of the Shadow Tree, climbing with bated breath its sweeping stairs before finally reaching the mailbox. How did you get a letter up here?
Tarnished. I hope this letter reaches thee unscathed, for it would be treacherous if that weird lion downstairs woke up.
It did.
The tower sealed
Both
by shadow
people.
lies a place known as the Gates of Divinity. Surely,
sick name.
This is the ultimate goal of kindly Miquella, and thus, if we are united in common cause, it is there that we must head.
I don't know you.
Follow the crosses of Miquella East.
Why'd you
to
write
the
a letter
grim
to you
castle
then?
of Enzis, and beyond there to the Shadow Keep. Surely, it is there that our answers lie. I await an audience with thee, should fate follow thy arrival.
Huh?
Love you, Pookie Bear.
So after entering the Mushroom Kingdom and receiving a letter from Bowser, we decide to take a break from our DLC duties by pushing the character creator to its absolute limits beyond the boundaries of God and man.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, is he
so
2D?
Beautiful, like a sunrise over the crashing waves. Because, as it turns out, my sponsor GamerSupps, wandering merchant of the energy drinks, literally allows me to slander them by creating funny builds and characters based on each of their terrifying flavors. And ever since then,
well, what flavors?
have been begging me to stop. So if you want to know more about how to get energy delivered at a low price, this might not be the right video. Okay, so the first thing on our list is going to be
That's a crazy hat.
Lean, which definitely does not depict President Joe Biden on it, because if they did, they would receive an actual cease and desist letter from the Department of Homeland Security.
They did that
It
though.
would be really bad if that hypothetically happened. Raw
Campbell's campaign.
Going to be a bit
Raw
of a big
meat.
boy today. Has a lot of meat inside of him. I'm taking that to the extreme, by the way. This man has no room for bones. AFK sleep support. Going to be using
whose
an
flavor is
arcane
that?
sleep build. He doesn't actually do any damage because of his lack of negative side effects. Not
So
really
just
sure what you're
sleeps?
supposed to do with this one, honestly.
Okay.
The official Max Orc, who is unfortunately invisible because you do not know what it looks like yet.
Oh, he's about to come out with a
And
cup?
last
Okay,
but not
a
least,
shaker cup?
We have Code Maxor with 0 for 10% off GamerSupps purchases, who has
Nice.
a lot of stamina because he is just so healthy. You can find him inside the description of the video. Just please do not tell GamerSupps that I'm making this. It's going to be our little secret from now on.
Is it? From now on? I thought that was like Tank for a second.
Moving on across the Great Bridge to the Grand Castle of Enzis,
I was gonna say the
we
Grand
immediately
Bridge.
get distracted with random caves because this game has content again. Can I just blow up the fucking...
You can.
It's going to be good when it's placed next to 20 explosives. So we make our way up to the scariest location in the entire game, featuring a variety of hilarious jump scares and funny skeleton boss fights. What the fuck kind of crack they got in the Paris catacombs? You know the
I
is
think
going
they're
to be good when
flooded.
it's placed next to the giant bloodstain. Okay, look, I get this game is supposed to be hard, but I can't iframe the ceiling. So after spending 35 hours in the ball-crushing facility,
Why does the
we decide
ceiling
to
do
head south
that?
to one of Elden Ring's characteristic, extremely high thermostat dungeons, where the boiling magma can best be described as a minor inconvenience. Me enjoying the coolest summer for the rest of my life. Yeah, lava in Elden Ring is just like not a big deal apparently.
Compared to
So
everything
honestly,
else?
guys, I don't know what you're complaining about.
He's laying down in the lava.
What? Vile Bale! Is this homeless man okay?
My contempt for you is nigh but poetic, like that of the great American novel.
What?
Moby Dick!
Do you need a hospital?
Just
no.
wait, for I, Egon, will be progressing just south of this very
Oh, thanks for the directions, man.
Not just south.
Following
Leaves
the
him
footsteps
behind.
of the nearest homeless man, we blindly and uncritically follow his directions straight into 4 hours of hidden content.
4 hours? How long is the DLC?
Including his directions that tell us to jump directly into a bottomless pit.
Oh, it's not bottomless.
That is false advertising.
Oh.
Egon gave me some crazy fucking edibles. It was around this time that the game began
It's not even like
subtly
a boss,
suggesting to me
though.
that I may wish to come back at a later time. And I chose to ignore it.
As you should.
Oh, this isn't a good place to be.
No.
Welcome back, Kaled. We missed you. It's almost as if the game was specifically trying to prevent me from getting here.
Yeah,
I just
it
can't get
is.
over the fucking... It looks like a joke. Welcome back, Godskin Noble.
Wait,
we missed
it's
you.
a giant sheep?
We got some crazy lore implications right here. Really can't wait for the Vadi video on this one.
Who's Vadi? Grave of the Great Dragon? What
Oh.
killed the Great Dragon?
Is he okay?
No.
Does he need a fucking aspirin?
Tarnished one.
Hi.
Do you hunger for the soul of a dragon?
No.
For communion with the beating heart of a beast?
Those are kind of expensive, lady.
Then, in exchange for your soul offered to the Drake Flames, I
Drake
will offer
for
you
the hotline
power
bling.
far beyond what you can imagine, greater than even the... Are you
Oh, okay.
listening to me?
Nope, does not care.
What?
Never mind, fuck it.
Girls implying that she actually had to ask. Heading on further over the
Had to-
dragon's
had to sell 'em on
extremely
it.
detailed feet. This is Miyazaki's vision, guys. You can't make fun of it. We are greeted by the
The
beautiful
feet.
and enthralling landscape of the southern coast.
Oh,
Realm
this
of
looks
contrasting
peaceful.
Colors
This looks
and
beautiful.
majestic saffron shores.
Aw, look at the colors.
Except the landscape here isn't actually yellow. I'm just fucking with you. Filling our hearts with a profound sense of astonishment and amazement. Holy shit, what is this? Oh, there's a blue area. Oh my god, it's fucking too fort. This is a really beautiful place to die in. Can't wait to see what amazing enemies live in this
no. But does like the zone you're in have different enemies? Like,
wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. We need to leave.
I don't. What color is it, Maxer? Is it red or is it blue or is it yellow? It's definitely not yellow, right?
Welcome to the southern coast, a land comprised of many distinct areas, each with their own unique
Oh,
and
this guy.
stunning color schemes, including but not limited to the Crimson Countryside, the Azure Abode,
Okay.
the Funny Finger Family, and of
Huh?
course the secret green area that no one will tell you about. This one is a Maxor video exclusive.
Oh,
Moving on
is
through
it
the
now?
red part of the map while ignoring the various color combinations, we decide to take shelter in the local torture dungeon.
Shouldn't
where
do
we can
that.
find the undisputed best item in the entire game.
3.
Why is that the best item in the game? What does it do?
The ability to scream. We did this for like 10 minutes. Just do what I do when I have problems.
Scream.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
So this is
When you wake up.
This is the boss?
That's the boss?
Oh no. I am really intimidated right now. This man's got confidence.
Oh.
Now, out of every horrifying area that we've seen in this game, the southern coast definitely takes the cake in terms of visual splendor, consistently capturing the player's imagination
just throw
and
that at the
attention
head of a dragon?
to the detriment of everything else. There are so many beautiful things to see
Oh,
around
it's a
here,
ram.
and the only thing that could make it better was if all of them didn't want to kill me. Usually
Well,
with
it's
a
Elden
very
Ring, though.
intense immediacy. It's a monkey.
Oh!
You fucking, you okay, man? You look kinda, I appear to have made a friend.
I didn't realize this was Ultra Kill. Okay. Holy moly. Bro moves
So
fast.
after engaging in a great deal of monkey business, we ride to the east of the Cerulean coast, past the glowing cross where Mikola abandoned his foreskin or something. I don't know, I'm not a lore expert. And pacing
Clearly.
along the beach with a suspicious amount of fingers, before finally reaching our mysterious destination.
More fingers.
And immediately wanting to go back. I am okay with allowing it to remain mysterious.
Holy. Jesus Christ. What is all this?
It's the Finger Family.
Host of
we
fingers.
found the Finger Family, dude.
What?
These are the Finger Ruins, where Miyazaki, uncontent with his weird foot fetish, has decided to move on to the next best thing.
Fingers.
And even
Hands.
more disturbing than that, these ruins are exclusively occupied by the funny Suckmen, who I spent 40 minutes getting sucked by because this area is just so difficult. Oh my god!
Getting sucked by is crazy out of context.
That is not normal.
Does it actually move that fast?
Forget this place ever existed. Committing to the bit has led me to places that I would not go with a gun. Heading on over to the southernmost edge of the Cerulean coast, or hypothetically, some other color, we encounter this mysterious giant hole, which, upon further investigation, goes into the ground. Boom! Why is his scream so lifelike?
Is it? It's not bottomless though, or doesn't promote that.
We descend
Bottomful.
further into the arcane abyss before finally revealing the secrets within.
Stone coffin fissure.
Domain of remarkable revelations
Whoa.
and sleepy subterfuge. Full of enemies that want nothing more than to give us a nice nap for the rest of our lives. As well as the immortal footprints of the Empyrean Miquella forever inscribed on this enduring cross. I abandon here my love. Yeah, Miquella, I've been there too.
So why didn't Miquella go there?
Into a giant pit. Okay, actually though, that is genuinely concerning. Like, can I have it? This is the EP zone. You can tell because of how relaxing it is, especially
doesn't
when it comes
look
to
it.
the giant slug ASMR. This is just genuinely unpleasant to hear. But you know what isn't relaxing? Literally everything else. I am here.
Why are the skeletons that tall?
I'm supposed to be. Heading further into the mangled mausoleum, we uncover a new weapon with a new status effect called Eternal Sleep, which in my
that's what he
personal
used for
experience,
AFK.
can be applied to most weapons. So after experimenting with a lot of opiates at the hands of the local drug dealers, we encounter a sedated sorority of animals, engaged together in a sleepover so good
Why do they look
that
normal?
they will never wake up again. And I'm gonna say what nobody else is willing to say.
What?
America has a fentanyl crisis. Is your first fucking instinct just to kill all the sleeping animals, dude? Like,
if I can target it, it needs to die.
Blindly accepting the advice of the last
They
guy who
still
died
don't wake
trying,
up,
we jump
do a
directly
flip.
into the gaping abyss with absolutely no regard for the consequences. Boom!
Okay, well.
Is he okay? Eventually leading us to the foundation of the fissure depths, and in turn, the putrescent night. Welcome back, Tree Sentinel. We missed you.
What is? I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Pretty hilarious. Not because he holds his attacks until the heat death of the universe, although he does do that, but rather being
Which
a
is
literal
annoying.
skeleton riding his own skin, Putrescent Knight has a habit of moving away from you.
Wait, oh, he
killing
is.
his only
That's
attack
what he
windows.
is.
And also, he's fucking horrifying. No matter what I do, I just cannot seem to hit him. In the same
That's
way
me
that
in
I just
Devil May Cry
cannot
4.
seem to interpret what I'm currently looking at. This is what happens to your horse when he survives the glue factory. Like, bro, that is not okay. Mom said it's my turn to
Why is he
attack on
flying?
those. Overall,
Oh, no.
Putrescent Knight truly represents the southern coast, both
Does
in
it?
terms of its intrinsic beauty and its congenital terror. Especially considering the fact that you aren't supposed to go here yet, and the game
Wait,
spent
what?
at least 2 hours trying to tell me that.
Then
This
he
is all to say
ignored
that
it.
I have dug my grave far too deep to climb out now, and the irony of this setting is not lost on me.
He's lost his mind. Dude, the fact that it's a horse, a skeleton riding the skin of the horse. It's a horse skeleton riding the skin. How do you come up with that? Like, oh, we need to make this boss. Oh, horse.
Do you grow weary of this life? Longing to shelter from suffering
Just
with
walks up.
eternal sleep.
You know, honestly, I wasn't before, but, then I looked at you.
By tarnished in my juicy nectar, in the velvet embrace of Saint Trina, you lie at peace forever.
You slept. And you wake up where?
That just kills you.
Wait, what?
I guess it was just all a dream. What a lovely
What do you-
NPC, honestly.
what do you get
So
from
after
this?
Unfortunately, suffering an overdose at the hands of the local drug dealers, we decide to head instead to the craggy landscape of the Jagged Peak. which is in fact where I was supposed to go in the first place.
Oh,
Sinister
but he
and
went out of
looming
order.
feature of the
I'd
landscape,
do the same.
visible from almost every location. Rumor dwelling of forces most malicious, and home to the funniest wildlife thus seen in the lands.
Electric sheep.
With our first example being the Jagged Peak Drake, which, despite being a fairly rudimentary fight that we have done 15 times already,
is not easier.
The existence of a Jagged Peak Josh. I'm just gonna not play this one, honestly. Riding
Oh, you just left?
this mountain's
Yeah.
broken bluffs
You
and
don't have to.
sharp stones, we navigate this dismal and desolate terrain, wondering what stunning content lies just ahead. Only to find 2 more of the exact same dragon
that
prompting
he
me
just
to
ran away from.
immediately terminate my playthrough.
Oh, it's Jagged Peak Drake again. And he's fighting Jagged Peak Josh.
At least I don't have to play the game now.
Wait,
It's
oh, they'll
almost as
just
if
take
the
care of
game
each other.
was
Okay.
specifically trying to prevent me from getting here. God damn it, not this guy again.
Is it the homeless guy again?
In my unyielding
Yeah, it is.
state of rage, you've made me forget the name of the whale in that book.
It's called Moby Dick.
Is that the name? That's the name of the whale, right? Yeah.
Drake Warrior. Mighty Drake Warrior.
I prefer Kendrick personally.
Upon the top of this rotten peak lies a dragon.
He just dropped an
most
album
foul.
literally like a couple days ago.
Who has thus confounded me?
It is Moby Dick.
Bale! Rotten, vile, damnable Bale!
Bro is
King
really
of the
upset.
Jagged Mountain. Slay Bale. Slay him with me. And feast on his heart.
No, no, thank you.
know
I'm
what?
good.
I'm just not gonna tell you now. So after listening to the ramblings of a homeless man for the several time today, we ascend sharply up the mountain, filled with a new sense of motivation and purpose, further and greatly emphasized by the hilarious string of Looney Tunes obstacles. Oh my god, it's the best fight in the entire game.
I don't...
The 15th dragon. I'm so grateful.
You
they
like
kept this
dragon
instead of
fights,
anything
don't you?
else. Fleeing further upwards, surpassing the realm of geographical possibility, we are carried beyond the height of anything seen until now, to a path covered in naught but rugged rocks and ridiculously violent weather.
In dragon corpses.
It's a gender reveal party. Before finally
not
rising
wrong.
to the mighty summit of the Jagged Peak, where we will await the entrance of a mighty foe.
Another dragon. A bigger dragon.
Curse you, Bale!
Is that Bale?
Hereby vow,
I don't...
you will rue this day.
It might be Bale.
For we have come to hunt thee, Bale. Your fears made flesh.
Oh, it is Bale. Bale the Dread. The fact that it's called the Dread is sick.
Am I even supposed to be here? Here we are, finally fighting Bale the Dread.
How can that
Twisted
fly?
King of the Jagged Mountain, or more accurately, watching Egon fight Bale for us. And
Wait,
he's
will he
doing a
actually win?
Really good job so far.
I don't know if he will.
Now, if you weren't already disregarding me as an accurate guide, then
This
let
is
this
Chicago.
fight be a lesson to you.
I've been to
because
Chicago.
You are definitely not supposed to win this yet, and I definitely don't care. Genuinely just raw dog this guy for like 4 hours straight.
Miyazaki wants
Wait,
the epileptics in the audience to just die in real life.
Apparently.
The dragon has a dreadful
Add a
assault
difficulty
attacks,
meter to
each one
real
providing
life.
Their own reactions and responses, with a consistently small margin of error that will keep you guessing for a
Nope,
very
I hate
long
that.
boss
I
fight,
don't like that.
And some of the funniest damage that a nuclear weapon is capable of, including but not limited to swipe attacks, grab attacks, extremist attacks, and a significant amount of the color orange, making for a battle that is as beautifully chaotic as it is violently explosive. Because Lord knows this boss fight has plenty of that.
I understand why he's the king of the Jagged Mountain.
Egon, can you like shut the fuck up soon? This
Did he just put a dragon head on?
Like an epic hunt against the likes of a terrifying beast, with a mesmerizing barrage of blows whose haunting splendor can only be matched by their daunting power. Especially when the majority of attacks take out half of my health bar.
That'll do it. That makes sense.
Everything right in regards to both presentation and gameplay. But what I didn't anticipate was that they expect the same out of you, putting our patience to the ultimate test while making for a challenge that is so good I forgot that I handicap myself.
Wait, why do you handicap yourself? Why would you do that for the DLC?
Simply,
what?
Each moment spent with Veil the Dread is a thrilling dance between life and death, filled to the brim with the desolation of bitter defeat alongside the thrill of glorious victory. And I made sure to enjoy every single second of it.
Did you?
As long as it fucking takes.
Oh, the colors, the cuts. Whoa. Yeah, no, Maxer went crazy with this one. Which, is this his longest video he's uploaded? I feel like there's a couple videos that he did that were like, you know, 40-ish minutes long. Is he gonna cover the entire DLC, or is it gonna be a part thing? It didn't say part 1, so maybe. Black screen.
That took me 20 hours to make. Hey there guys, Maxor here. Big fan of the concept of music. And as a result of the deal that I made with a wizard, I am morally obligated to alert you that the song you just heard
is what?
And this song.
Our copyright, please don't be.
Song
please do not be.
Was all made by a special artist and friend of the channel, Cthulhu Seeker. That is a crazy composer name who primarily makes covers that sound like sex with Jesus feels. How is this legal to use? And if you happen to be a fan of a game called Elden Ring, which, you know, maybe, then you may be interested in his entire album of synthwave covers specifically for this game.
Sick.
On an actual vinyl record and cassette tape available
Yo,
in
that's
the
cool.
store now.
That's cool.
Please buy
oh, no,
it.
Sans.
It would sound really good if I owned anything. Also, he recently did the exact same thing for an obscure game called Dark Souls 3. So, if you're a fan of the music in this video, and also 2 previous videos, take a look at Cthulhu Seeker. His stuff can be found in the description.
Okay, a lot of stuff went in the background of this. To be working on the album covers and stuff like that, and the gamer subs.
So after defeating the vile, loathsome Baal on behalf of the now vaporized Captain Ahab, we move on through the Speargrave Plains once again, continuing across the Grey Bridge to the Grand Castle of Ensis. They're very nice people if you get to know them.
I don't want to.
And imposing structure standing in the path of the Shadowkeep Beyond. And also where I was supposed to go in the first place, but for real this time.
Okay.
Very easy to get
now he's going to right order.
Game.
How are you supposed to know what order you're supposed to go in?
Castle Ensis is a bit of a weird location, and a great way to
tell the
players
almost
that
everything's
it
weird.
It's time to stop playing now, featuring many twists and turns with the distinct architectural vibes of the once populated Academy of Raya Lucaria, the fate of which I am not currently aware of. Except this time featuring so many impaled corpses that it began to destroy my computer. And the 15 particle effect throwers are not fucking helping right now.
No, they are not.
We find ourselves with the numerous cracked out enemies strewn about these puzzling paths, as well as the population of the starving dog pit. Every single castle has to have one. Making note of its many nuances, right before those nuances, make note of us. I swear to God, this guy can be the final boss of this game. You know,
this is some random dude.
This place is pretty cool, but then I found out that they were Redditors. So unfortunately, I have resigned myself to kill everyone inside this goddamn castle, and then move on to the next logical target. Erratically moving onwards in the vague direction of the exit.
Why are there 3 of them now?
Ourselves with the classical carrion hospitality.
Did bro just full heal?
Only I am allowed to heal. That is illegal. We ascend to the very center of the Dread Fortress, and consequently to the formidable Twin Moon Knight.
Good luck. Twin Moon Knight? That's such a cool attack, though, with the swords coming out of the air. What is he?
Romana
What is that? His noble
Twin
phantasm?
Very confusingly named Rude Awakening for players of all strides who, in their hubris and pride, thought they would be able to experience the game they bought. Bet you're feeling
Nope.
pretty silly right now. This boss has every single trait that you could possibly consider difficult, with extreme
what?
aggression, incredible mobility, an astonishing amount of variation, and to top it all off, just enough magic to make you feel uncomfortable.
What?
Meticulously designed in every aspect to induce an instinctive, primordial panic response, and then immediately punish you for it. With the majority of attacks ending with an optional combo extension, which itself can also be extended, so on and so forth. Like, holy shit, dude, please relax for a second. Proving definitively that the most threatening bosses in the game are not dragons, giants, or
But they're
lions,
just people
but
that are
are in fact
fast.
9-foot-tall women. What did Miyazaki mean by this? Sorry about what
That are
happened to
also
your sister,
fast.
by the way. And your nieces.
Yep.
The divorce really hit this family hard.
This whole family.
So after a
She took the
long
kids.
series of
She took
lessons
the
on
kittens,
how not to be
actually.
so terrible, Rolana finally enters phase 2 by buffing herself in the
Of course
way
it's
that
phase
I've
2.
ever seen, which, on top of giving her an excessive amount of fiery fury and magic mavings, enables her to use her ultimate signature
That's so
carry
cool.
sorcery. Her massive balls.
Okay, well. What?
Yeah, so this fight's gonna take me a second. I have
How long did
never
it
had
take?
so much fun getting obliterated.
That looks so cool. The blue sword and the red sword and the effects. It's a shame I would probably never get to this part of the game to see this. Oh, he actually won. Wow, that's surprising. That looked tough. I mean, fast characters are just... Dude, I'd rather have speed than armor. The best defense is not being there.
So, you've made it after all. Then I welcome you most dearly to the land of Shadow Altus.
I don't think he's gonna finish all the DLC in this video.
Beautiful, and yet eternally marked by our sin.
Oh, great, these guys.
Look over there, Pookie Bear.
Please stop saying that.
To the north lies a fortress known as the Shadow Keep, an oppressive, towering citadel of a war long won. Or long lost. Though, were it not for the charm that kindly Miquella has placed upon me, I too would rip your heart out and kill you.
Oh, okay.
What?
It is how I show affection, honey. Your
Oh,
objective,
what are you, a praying mantis?
as is mine, is to enter the confines of the Black Keep, climbing its
I don't
tallest
like that.
palisades and reaching the very heart of darkness.
Oh, I think the
Messmer
Heart of
the
Darkness is gonna
Impaled
have hands.
lies in its darkest goon cave, waiting for the embrace of a mother
She broke
who will
character.
never return. He is what is required for us to reach kindly Miquella, for us to witness the power of a living god, for us to finally officiate our marriage.
Excuse me, lady?
What?
Kindly Miquella was thee who shipped us tarnished. It must happen.
I mean-
You cannot fix me. And I want it.
You cannot fix-
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do
12.
thing now.
No, no, don't do that. Maybe this actually could be the end of the DLC.
Welcome,
Maybe,
everyone, to
possibly.
The scarred and radiant landscape of Skadu.
The Heart of Darkness?
Skadu. It's pronounced Shadow Altus. A beautiful
Oh, is it?
domain of golden glades and horrifying hollows, punctuated occasionally by the
Oh, hollows?
gigantic
Now it's
bear
bleach?
nest.
Okay.
Because we have done a very bad job of preventing forest fires. A place well kept within the shadows of the Shadow Keep. And most importantly, fabled home of the ancient and revered technique of
Ankledane?
beating the shit out of people with your bare hands.
I've reacted to a
And no,
couple
I do not
Ankledane
mean
videos.
the actual bare hands. That is different, apparently. I would genuinely be embarrassed if I was killed by this. Like, imagine dying to a bear.
Circle won't stop that monster.
Squidward. Sea bears.
Heading to the north, we come
Oh,
across
what are
this
these things? These little-
secret cave, leading us to a secret path, very, very far to the east, to the extent that it is disturbing. Before finally reaching the headwaters of the Scorpion
headwater?
River,
Okay.
which is seemingly called that for
No.
no particular reason.
Yep. Yep.
This is the most horrifying thing I've seen in my life.
So the scorpions have always been there.
Fan-favorite selection of enemies here on tour from the charming land of Caelid.
Yay!
Everyone's favorite enemies.
Yes, it's the cum shrimps.
The what shrimps?
Go to the Scorpion River, and definitely don't go to the funny Deathblight catacombs that were extremely bugged in co-op.
Oh, you gotta...
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, why is he dying?
He's not okay.
Wait, was that, did it not show up in co-op or something? Did he just disappear? Oh, okay.
Squidward, if you get blasted, we are going to die.
He's gonna die. He got blasted.
What makes you say that?
You guys
Why
are
did it
freaking
explode
out over
again?
Nothing. What the hell you gotta be afraid of in here?
Thanks, Max.
The ceiling.
Always happy to help, buddy.
Okay, how do you survive the ceiling crushing
Shadow
you?
Altus is home to many a mysterious
Aggressively?
location, with some of the highlights including such scenes as the big fort with a giant dead body pit. But to
Fine.
get to
Don't
my
they all have
favorite
that?
location in these luminous landscapes, we must head below the buried ruins of Morth and emerge deep within the confines of the very normal village with a minor obsession with arts and crafts, second only to
fine.
their obsession with sharpening their tools as much as humanly possible.
Watch
he's gonna do
tools
again.
being
There he goes.
as big as them.
There he goes.
Oh, he's sharpening again.
He's getting
Okay.
some space. Why?
Sharpen, yep.
Sharpening the sword.
He's not
Does it
the
actually
sharpest
increase the
tool in
damage?
shed, but he's gonna make sure his sword is.
Gotta love me
Stop.
some of that lore-accurate kitchenware. So after a few minutes of watching a bunch of naked men straight up jork it, we follow the bridge northwards
They gotta keep
through
it
the
sharp.
darkest forest in all of Skadu Altus, dodging a series of familiar encounters before finally finding ourselves approaching
Bump
the
into 'em.
cathedral of Manus Meter. So here we have
what's-
a wonderful selection of NPC companions, such as the mentally stable man.
That's completely
who,
normal.
If you so choose, leads you down an
Hands.
unsettling questline, whose purpose is to reveal the secret truth hidden just beyond the stars, eventually unveiling the dark underlying
He actually
reality
did it, of course.
sitting within the very heart of the deformed finger dimension. What the fuck are they putting in Japan's drinking water? We also have this cool guy.
How do you come up with this
he's
stuff?
Sauron. It's literally just Sauron.
It is.
Like, how am I
Shout
supposed
out
to
to
take
Death
this
Idol.
seriously? So after our incredible meeting with the Finger family final boss, we decide to head to the north of Skadu Altus, riding through the ominous Black Gate and into the very, very long tunnel before finally
it's giving
emerging
me
within
Margaret
the confines
flashbacks.
of the Shadow Keep. Dark fortress of eternal occupation, oppressive hold of Mesmer the Impaler, and specifically the very bottom of the Shadow Keep. This is just like a genuinely massive game. Like, can I have my life back, please?
No.
Now, Shadowkeep is actually accessible from two completely different angles. The side entrance, beginning in the Church District, leads both high above this tower's soaring wall,
At least there's
and
options.
down below to a variety of beautiful and diverse ways to die. Each of which I will be returning to when I remember to do them. And the main entrance, starting with a steep ascent, leads us into the depths of the Citadel itself. But in
Full
order
bottom.
to access this rambunctious route,
I like how every single
prove
pit
ourselves against
has
the
had something
randomly
bottom
placed
in it.
hippo exhibit, because
Yo,
no
hippos are
Hippo Fortress
crazy.
is complete without one.
Oh. Oh, what? Is that a hippo?
Yes.
Yeah, they just keep a hippo in the basketball court, dude.
Oh, never mind. It's Supersonic the Hedgehog.
As you can probably tell by this point, Shadowkeep is not so much of a fortress or castle
It is
as much as it is an insane version of Lanedale. And that
Wow.
was an entire metropolitan area with numerous complex
This game is
paths
massive.
leading both outside the castle and within. And outside the castle and within again. It's a really
Just a whole lot of
hard to tell if
stabbing.
you're lost.
It's really hard to tell if you're getting lost. That's basically me and Devil May Cry in a nutshell. I've been playing through the entire franchise. Like I said, I'm starting 5 tomorrow.
As opposed to Scott
Saturday.
Mortis, which only contains very nice people in it. Here we can familiarize ourselves with Shadowkeep's many distinct locations, and subsequently its very distinct residents, which can range from a series of unique
That's
and
sorta cool.
challenging Fire Knights, all the way over to the paraplegic gravity wizard riding a pig, which I thought was
At least he's not riding a
pretty
skin.
fun fight, and would be even more enjoyable if I remembered how I got here. Every single copy of Elden Ring is personalized, and this one is trying to give me a stroke. Miyazaki intended for him to move at that speed. It is just part of the game.
Why does it need to move that fast? Like, we don't even have time to think. That's a problem. Because it's so fast.
Rolling further onward at
up the stairs.
appropriate speed, we progress further into the Black Bastion by ascending into the Specimen Storehouse, an amazing and aloft archive containing all of the charismatic megafauna that Mesmer the Impaler was very nice to. Which is why everyone in Bellerot was so welcoming to me.
Yep.
This area is extremely confusing. Almost as confusing as my video structure. With some paths
That's a
guiding us
lot of
high above
cuts
this looming
and
library,
pieces,
eventually
artifacts, objects,
culminating in
yeah.
the discovery of a secret elevator. One that takes us all the way back down to Skadu Altus again.
Wait, does that mean you can go right back to where you were?
So that's how I got here. Well, those lead to some incredibly important lore revelations.
Tarnished, you're finally here. I have a secret plot twist to tell you that will surely have great
God damn it,
story implications.
I just want to have a conversation, man. How would
The allegations?
I blame you for this.
He's lost his mind. How
This is it,
long
guys.
is the
This is the joke that I've
DLC?
been setting up the entire video. It's time for us to climb the giant feet. This is a mandatory part of the level. Miyazaki
Mandatory.
wanted this for you.
Yep.
Why are you laughing, Max?
Oh, you don't want to know, man. It is a From Software secret. Okay, so it turns out that the bats can't actually hit you so long as you remain in the fetal position. The
Wait,
only
what?
problem with this strategy is that
You can't move?
You can never escape. This is just my life now.
Why can they not hit you? There's something to do with the hitboxes or something?
Jump scare. Therapy isn't enough, man. He needs to be shot.
Put him down. What is that supposed to be? The fact that, like, I'm guessing that's actually supposed to be like a boss. I think there's there's different levels of bosses. Like, you just kind of have like mini bosses. Are you about to fight the Black Heart or Dark Heart or whatever? Or the Heart of Darkness? That's it. Jump scare? Scorpions? Dragon. Snake.
Thou art tarnished, it seems.
I'm a snake.
Please don't pay attention to him.
Who are you?
I'm a snake.
See, you did it again. I don't like that.
Who's the other voice?
If one so bereft of light must know the name of his demise,
Oh, it's... Yep.
then let it be so. For in the words of Mother Marika was my crusade.
Is Elden Ring ever gonna finish? What is...
Those stripped of the grace of gold.
That goes way too hard.
Meet death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Mesmer the Impaler. Good. What? And they're gonna make this extra super difficult. Somehow. Somehow.
Mesmer the Impaler, Grim King of the Shadowlands, and the world's most unfortunate incel, trapped in the darkness of his goon cave, is here to show us that those stripped of the grace of gold shall
Actual
all meet
speed.
death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame. Or so he tells us every single time we die to him. And
Oh,
at this
well, it's
point,
probably a
he
lot of times.
Seems kind of bored of it. This is the only major boss fight in the game where the first phase is harder than the second. With most of his moves acting as very thorough explanations. Autism be damned, my man can cook a fucking shish kebab. You see, on a fundamental level, Mesmer is both extremely
I guess he is the
simple
Impaler.
and quite complicated. Simple in that we are fighting a straightforward duel with an intuitive yet rapid moveset. And complicated in that every single attack is its own unique psychological torment,
Oh,
demanding
well, okay.
and necessitating a great deal of discipline.
You
where
have to
even
study
the slightest
just this
hit of
fight.
panic immediately results in death. This
Wait,
guy just
really?
does not
You make
know
one
when to
mistake?
stop. It is actually getting funny at this point. Almost always engaging us in extremely long combos where every other attack is laced with gunpowder. But if the player is able to dodge his excessive onslaught, Mesmer offers generous and ample openings.
Does he?
Sometimes in the middle of mix-ups, before winding up another flurry and beginning the process all over again.
Yep.
Which is,
Where
of
you just
course,
have to
assuming
run.
that the combo is actually going to end. Mesmer, you need to put that snake away. There are children here.
I'm a snake.
Shut the fuck up!
with hilarious belligerents and range.
Wait, why was this? The snake got real far. How big is that snake?
Large and varying skill set. This boss makes for a fight that is as beautifully fun as it is incredibly sleek. Messmer has the oppression of Renala, the spectacle of Bale, the good looks and charm of Rykard,
oh no,
and the smoothness of Ratigan, all coming together in this one ridiculous.
That makes it a good fun of boss.
I genuinely cannot stop playing. No, seriously, I would like to beat it now. Combining to make for an outstanding game of skill with a great deal to love and one.
They actually do it.
No.
The snake's fine though. Oh, there's 2 snakes. Or 3 snakes.
Happening. I suffered hundreds of years to be king of ashes.
I don't think you're gonna be that anymore.
Oh, Mother, if I must be forsaken so, then forgive me.
What's he?
This one.
The eye? Is there gonna be a second phase? It's gonna be a second phase. You had to do all that just to get to the second phase. No. Also, wow. You're gonna crush it. Was that holding him back? Wait, what the heck? Okay. Is he gonna be a snake now? Is he gonna be a giant snake? I think he's gonna be... He's a giant snake, I think.
Soon tarnished, wilt thou be taken in the jaws.
So if you die to him in the second phase, do you have to beat the first phase over again?
Abyssal serpent, shorn of light. Over
That's metal.
again.
That is... Base Serpent Messimer? But his first phase is more difficult than his second. It doesn't look like it, though. Yeah, this is the first time seeing the Elden Ring DLC. All I knew is that it was hard. I saw people tweeting about it saying that it was just way too difficult. And I can see what they mean. Like, 1? What's the difference between phase 1 and phase 2? Do the attack... I mean, the attacks have to change. Okay. You just have to leave. Secret elevator, which takes you back down to there. Yep. Is that a bowl? I'm guessing he finally finished the DLC. Or maybe the game is complete and the DLC is just kind of like stuff they add on to the people that have already finished the game that for some reason want the challenge of make an even harder version of the game. Where is he heading to? I don't know if I still have the stream.
Maybe halfway through the DLC?
Wait, that's only halfway through? Written, edited, and narrated by Maxer. That is insane. Contel VA, Tom... I don't know any of those people. Cthulhu Seeker is a crazy name. I don't know who Lappy is. The first link down below in the description. Maxer, take the like, seriously. Empower patrons. And it's because of these patrons that he's able to spend several months working on a video like this. I wouldn't be able to do this without my patrons, and you also don't see brand deals on the channel or anything like that, or paywalls on the channel. So, shout out to the patrons, and shout out to the people that support him as well, and watch his videos, because, wow. So he didn't even finish the DLC. That's insanity. Holy wow. Like, Wait, I still haven't done his incorrect summary of Metal Gear games because I still plan on playing those. Oh yeah, Cruelty Squad, that was 30 minutes long. Incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5, Part 1. I reacted to that, and before I even started playing Devil May Cry, I've been playing to it. The VODs are up on the gaming channel if you can check that out, The Duck Goes Gaming. I've been uploading those every single Tuesday. If you can't make the stream or you watch this after the fact, they'll be up on the gaming channel as well for Devil May Cry 5, which I will be playing Saturday, which should be awesome. But I really hope you're subscribed. Usually I wouldn't have this video out this early, but usually this would be a Doug video, but Doug hasn't uploaded a video in a couple weeks, I want to say. So I'm just kind of like, I need a video to edit, you know, for the day after Thanksgiving for Black Friday. And Max was like, oh yeah, this video that I've been teasing you about for several months, it's finally dropping today, or just dropped today. I woke up and it dropped. I was like, whoa, okay, Maxer. So I'm like, okay, well, there's my Friday video. It was insane. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully made day a tiny little bit better. Like I said, first link down below in the description is Maxer's video, and he deserves way more than 1.5 million subscribers at 200,000 views in 7 hours, which it probably is a little bit higher than that. Usually it changes a little differently, but I look forward to whatever the next Maxer video shall be. You know I'll react to it as long as it's not spoilers for a game series I'm already going to play. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next one. But until then, take care and cue the music.
We were playing